Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire.
It has been 5.5 months since we've gone trucking here on the channel, but for season number 5 of the Powerade Truck Series, it's as big as it's ever been. 20 races, 13 in the regular season, 7 in the chase, and someone will be crowned a season 5 champion. With almost no previous series champions in the field, someone will emerge with a historic championship title here on the channel. Welcome to Daytona, and this is the Burger King 250. What's up everyone, it's the boy and it's Racing 97, aka Nathan Stapleton here, and welcome to Daytona International Speedway. And it is finally time to go trucking here for Speed Weeks in 2024. It's finally time for the trucks to have some action for 25 laps around Daytona for the Burger King 250. We've had the Clash, we've had 500 qualifying, we've had the duels, we've had the Subway Cup Series and JBL Cup Series duels. Now here tonight, Wednesday night on Valentine's Day, it's time to go trucking for the season opener. I'm not alone for this one. Once again, for the second time in 3 days for Speedways, I'm joined by Chase Harris, the owner of Left Racing, up here in the booth. And Chase, welcome to Daytona. It's time to go trucking.
It is time to go trucking. Love that saying. Man, there's just looking at the roster for this field, it is loaded. I mean, there are massive names in this field. Quite a bit of rookies as well. You know, people that you wouldn't expect to be rookies, but are rookies. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing how this plays out with the trucks. Should be a fun one. 25 laps. Not quite sure what to expect, but I'm sure it'll be a fun one.
Yeah, without doubt, you mentioned all the rookies and all the stat field. We do have some surprising rookies. We got 16 out of the 32 all rookies, and that's kind of typical. The Truck Series gets more rookies than the Cup, but the lineup in the series, like, I'm just going to go down the list here. Roberto Clown Jr., Brandon Nelson, Avery Alford, Oskin, April, Burnett in the second season, Jay Rando, who made the 500, he's full-time here in Trucks. The season 1 champion, Juan Garcia, Caleb Rose, he's a rookie due to the Truck Series, but not a rookie entirely, as he ran in ARCA and now he's the owner of Spot Motorsports and Cup. Tournament Field second season Travis Crampton's development driver. Benny Watson, one of the most experienced drivers in the Truck Series, is back. Stephen Collin, Logan Williams, Justin Seidel. And then we also have some newcomers like Lopez and Angel Gutierrez. Jordan Stout is back again. Sean Mullen, development driver for 1 minute. Eli Bright, Zachary Fitzgerald, Josh Williamson, Anthony Hernandez, Chris Reynolds. The list goes on and on and on. Bradley Ream, Kyle Susswry. Like, this is probably the most stacked field I've had for the Truck Series so far. And to put that into perspective, 29 out of the 32 drivers did the reigns for Daytona. This is going to be a great season. With that being said, with the being Daytona, what do you think we will see with these truck drivers here tonight?
I don't know. I mean, I feel like, you know, with all the, I mean, I know there's a lot of rookies, but, like, you know, there's a lot of experience when it comes to doing ratings in this field. I feel like you're going to see, the bigger names, I think, maybe take a more cautious approach to it. While some of these rookies that, you know, we haven't seen around much, you know, maybe a little quieter, a little newer to the channel, they'll be the ones that I think will be aggressive and be making those bold moves. And, you know, you got to be careful here at Daytona. We know 3 wide, you know, that works fine. 4 wide, that's when it causes some big problems. And so, really looking forward to this. I know you are as well. Man, I'm so excited to be commentating this race. Yeah, it should be a fun one, and hope everybody sits back and enjoys it.
Oh yeah, these Truck Series have been amazing so far. It's probably up there with my JBL Cup Series as far as excitement for this season especially. And let's not wait any longer here at Daytona. It will be welcome to 1, Powerade Duel number 2 on Monday night in the JBL Cup Series. He's full-time for his rookie season in the Truck Series here this season, and alongside him is Josh Williamson in the number 43. GMS Racing, I have my eyes on them, as well as 4, 5, 6 different teams this season, along with everyone else. Truckin Garage and Roberto Clown Jr. didn't make it into 500, but he's full-time here in Trucks. Donnie Fallington in the number 98. Angel Gutierrez is in 5th in the number 33, and alongside him is Chris Reynolds in the number 51. And then Twin Midfield and Matt Johnson in row number 4. And then we have Johnny Hernandez in the 52 and Sam Oskin in the number 12 machine. And running out the top 10, gonna make sure everyone is rolling, and they are. And they're still trucking the number 2, starting deep in the field of William Ayers, new driver to the channel, but have to see what he can do this season. 25 laps, 32 drivers, half the field are rookies to the series, some are not really as rookies to another. 20 race season, 13 regular races, 13 races in the regular season, 7 chase races. Who do you think will kick off the season on the right foot here in the season opener at Daytona?
Stapleton, I always say it before every race, restrictor, or well, not, I guess you don't run restrictor plates, but these pack racing tracks, they are unpredictable. Anyone can win, even with ratings. I'm going to go with the 23, Benny Watson. Gets it done tonight. One of the legends of the NR community. That would be a huge win. I'm sure no one would complain about that. I think Benny Watson is the guy tonight. You said GMS Racing is the team to watch. I agree with you on that.
And not a bad pick, Benny Watson. I believe he won here before in the Truck Series, so maybe get his second win. It's time to go trucking once again in season number 5. Hold on to the seatbelts and hats. Logan Williams and Josh Williamson will lead us to the green. Welcome to season number 5, and it's time to go trucking for the Burger King 250 for season number 5. A beautiful sunset off of turn number 4 as Roberto Clown Jr. wants redemption from a couple nights ago. He will not lead lap number 1, but it will be Logan Williams from the pole who won duel number 2 a couple of nights ago. On Monday night, he will lead lap number 1 with Williamson in 2nd, Clown Jr. in 3rd on this inside lane.
Indoor 2, Logan Williams controlling both lanes. We saw it in the Cup Series. We're seeing it early on here in the Truck Series. Now, obviously, this race a little longer than the duels. But still, Logan Williams doing a good job controlling the lanes. But as I say that, to the bottom, here comes the 43 of Josh Williamson. And, man, you're going to see it. Lots of big names in this series.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be very fun talking about all these big names all season long. This might be one of the easiest races to talk about all these big time names, like Josh Williamson, Benny Watson, Steve McClellan, all for GMS. And then, of course, cannot forget Anthony Hernandez, Eli Bright, and Zachary Fitzgerald for Nice Motorsports. Got the Chris's, Chris Jericho / LT in the 4, and then Chris Rose in the number 51. Of course, you got Jordan Stout and Caleb Rose from McAnally Racing, and then got a bunch of relatively newer names, but up-and-coming names in full sport, like Matt Johnson, Bradley Weem, who is a veteran at that team, and then Donnie Fallington and Kyle Sestry. And you also have this guy, Angel Gutierrez, who is well known to not be able to get a stock car or stock truck race win. He had a pretty solid season in the ARCA series. I believe he got a win, I think, so trying to carry that momentum from ARCA to Trucks, and he's going to possibly take the race lead. And one thing I will say, that 33 truck, Clinton Buchanan, the defending champion, not in the field because I didn't know what his score was, but that is the same truck that won the season 4 title.
And that's gonna be interesting to see. But one thing I'm is really not having a necessarily like a certain like a controlled leader, I guess you could say. We're seeing too wide right now, but no one's really clearing each other per se. It's just kind of side by side. Everybody just minding their business right now. No point in pushing it early on. You can see the 52 of Johnny Hernandez occasionally takes a peek, and I can see him mid-pack starting to shuffle around a little bit. But yeah, right now it's just the 5 and 33 kind of controlling both lanes.
Yeah, both lanes are being controlled by the 5 and 33. I will say that last year, for the Powerade Truck Series, this race went caution-free, and it was kind of calm. Double file throughout the most of it, but we've done some things, especially with the lanes. For its speed race, you might have been wondering, why it's so wild, even though the lanes are, like, kind of normal for the aggression. Well, for Daytona only, I ramped up the aggression to 100, and that has solved a lot of dullness issues from last season, and gonna be interesting what ends up happening here tonight. At race 2, the aggression will be back to what it was all during lanes, but how about this 4 wide in the middle of the field? Stephen Collin, Juan Garcia, Anthony Hernandez, and there they go!
Here's the caution. And that streak is over just like that, and that's going to take a good 5, maybe 10 trucks piling in late. And that's my pick. Benny Watson, more hits.
Oh, even more.
Staple, this time it was you.
Yeah, this time, this was me. Of course, if you guys don't know, in duel number 2 on Monday night, Chase jinxed the field of being nice and calm, and then they instantly went 4 wide. This night, on Wednesday night, unfortunately, it's me. 4 wide in the middle of the field, and a lot of trucks involved. Ben Watson, little pick. Not gonna be a good night for a little pick here tonight. Juan Garcia, the C1 champion, involved. Nick Lopez might have a little bit of damage, maybe Justin Seidel. And Abel in the 11, Anthony Hernandez. Multiple trucks involved here in this one. A lot of big hits, and unfortunately, the big one strikes fairly early on here in the Burger King 250.
Yep. And it's unfortunate. We've seen it time and time again. We know 4 wide doesn't work. I don't know why drivers continue to push it, especially this early on. Took out a lot of really good trucks, in my opinion. And I think it's gonna, cause some shuffling around for sure. You could see some trucks staying on the apron. I'm not sure how many are gonna be taken out. There were some big hits. Some other trucks were involved, but, were relatively unscathed. So we'll just have to wait and see who all comes to pit road and who doesn't. But yeah, early on, disaster already from Daytona. Quite the opposite of last year.
A polar opposite from last year. Single file, double file, calm. Not this one. Immediately 3 and 4 wide, and I have to see who's all out. Let's go ahead and take a look at what happened for the first caution of season 5 here for the Powerade Truck Series. Here we go. This is what happened to bring out the first caution of the night here in the Burger King 250, and unfortunately, I think this might be more or less on the season 1 champion of Juan Garcia. Stephen Collin looked for 4 wide, but it's not really to the inside of Juan Garcia. Juan Garcia went up the racetrack anyway into Anthony Hernandez, and that opened up the door to the inside for Stephen Collin to take advantage of that 4 wide mistake from the season 1 champion. And then we saw during the duels on Monday night, and we've seen it again. Turn 4 wide, boom, chaos strikes, and it happens once again. Juan Garcia is gonna go up the racetrack, and I don't know if he was getting tight or what, but he just went up the racetrack a ton in 3 and 4, and into Anthony Hernandez, and he's gonna hit the wall right there. Jay Randall, Carson Reynolds, Bradley Weem. That's going to be the 56 of Skylar Taylor. Matt Johnson, Benny Watson will pit. Justin Seidel with a big hit into the 45. Jay Randall with another hit. The 75 is going to make it. The 9 of Brandon Nelson's going to have a little bit of a piece. Same with Avery Alford. And maybe the 2 with a little bit of damage, the 32 and the 12 and the 11 with some damage as well, just the big one at Daytona. And this is the first big one that we've seen all speed race when it comes in the Truck Series. A big hit right there for the 23. Then these guys just slide on in. And it's not over. I believe that, right here, the 12 of Oscar hits head on into Matt Johnson and nowhere to go. Actually, the 30 is fine. I think there might have been one more hit in here, but maybe not. But still a big time crash with some big hits involved, and the first big one of speed race twice for the Burger King 250.
And here they go, off in turn 4, or turn 3, excuse me. 17, Garcia did not have to move up the track. I don't know why he did, and that's what ultimately created this. And when you spin in front of the field at Daytona, 9 times out of 10, you're going to collect at least 5 other vehicles, and you can see just nowhere to go, especially for the guys in the back. That's the risk of, not having a great qualifying session. Starting at the back, that's what can happen. You saw everyone that was in the back kind of minding their business gets involved in something that they weren't even involved in.
Mm-hmm.
So, takes out some guys that had some probably fast trucks and never got to showcase them. Really unfortunate, but that's Daytona.
Yeah, that's Daytona for you, and I will say, like I said at the top of the show, it's the only time I'm going to say it, but 29 out of the 32 drivers did the lanes, so it's not really much of, some drivers in the back didn't really do the lanes, but some of them just got the short up the lanes range, and unfortunately, a lot of good trucks like Matt Johnson, Benny Watson especially, who I thought was going to have a good one here tonight. Sam Oskin, Juan Garcia, Justin Liddell, and Abel Anthony Hernandez. And the list goes on and on. They will unfortunately have to wait till Homestead next week to find out what kind of speed they will have for season number 5. And meanwhile, it will be Logan Williams, it will be Roberto Clown Jr. who missed out on the 500. He is currently leading, and I can say that he's glad that he's leading, probably after his dismal Amstel Elka series this past fall. Have to see what he can do on the restart here at Daytona. Welcome back to Daytona International Speedway. We will go back green on that number 9 of 25 here in the Burger King 250 for the season opener of the Powerade Truck Series. Unfortunately, Matt Johnson and Sam Oskin are the 2 trucks that are out. Juan Garcia, Anthony Hernandez, and everyone else that pitted. Not a lot of trucks did come down pit road, but everyone else that was involved in that crash, they're gonna stay out there and gonna have to see how slow they are, and this could come down to the classic chess game of lap traffic in the second half of this race. On the restart, it will be Roberto Clown Jr., Angel Gutierrez, I should say, Josh Rimpson, and John Hernandez, Logan Williams in 5th, Chris Jericho, Donnie Fallington, Matthew Burnett, Sean Mullen, and Zachary Fitzwater rounding out the top 10. And we will go back on lap number 9 of 25 here at Daytona.
Here we go. Pace truck pulls off, and the green flag is back in the air here from Daytona. And you can see the 33 already jumping out of line, looking to the outside of Crown. That did not take long at all. 33 Angel Gutierrez looking to make moves to the bottom as well. The 43 of Josh Williamson going for it. You can see certainly that was an interesting restart. Trucks, going. It seems like they're all trying to get past the 5 Roberto Crown Jr. Not sure if he spun the tires or what happened. That allowed Josh Williamson to take the lead. Not much help on the outside. Aggressive move right there. 52 of Johnny Hernandez going to go to the front.
Johnny Hernandez up front. Will Williams right behind him in second. And I want to say that maybe, like you said, something happened to Clown Jr. to spin the tires. And, well, here we go again. Logan Williams from 5th to 2nd at the line, but potentially 51st on the restart. And I do believe a lot of trucks were involved because we don't have that big of a pack whatsoever. This is the lead pack that we have left. And I think either some trucks are holding people up, or this is just how many slow trucks we have with that big one. And that could be very interesting the way that things go down in the rest of this race. We have the 52, 25, 4, 98, 43, 33, 20, 99, the 38, the 5, 15, 24 of Steam Collin, the 41 of Eli Blight, the 42 of Fitzwater, and the 35 of Jordan Stout. I believe we have about 15 trucks still in the lead pack. Yeah, 15, so that's a lot less than I was expecting. I don't know if some of these guys got held up with slower trucks, or if that's just how many trucks were involved, but gonna be interesting if what ends up happening here with 15 laps to go in the Burger King 250.
Yeah, and it is interesting because it didn't look like that many trucks got caught up, so you gotta believe that, yeah, somebody held some drivers up that had a chance at being fast, and so, yeah, that you know, they're hoping for a caution for the ones that did get held up. Logan Williams always finds his way to the front here at Daytona. I don't know how he does it, but he is so good here at Daytona. I tell you what, it's pretty impressive to watch him. You know, even I think he restarted like 5th or something like that, and he got to the lead within like a lap. So that 25 has a lot of speed. He had a lot of speed in the JBL Cup Series, a lot of speed here in the Truck Series. 25 team is going to be really difficult to beat on these super speedways this year.
Oh yeah, without a doubt, and it's gonna be interesting. Logan Williams, of course, he won here in Season 4. Back when it was equal lanes and it was more of a cycle-ish race. Daytona's never really a cycle, but it was not as easy to stay up front as it is now with the slight lanes here for the season opener, and Logan Williams looks strong in his duel, and he's looking strong here at Daytona for the Truck Series. We might have to call Logan Williams the Daytona Master if he keeps this up tonight and tomorrow night. How about these Stoller Sport trucks? Donnie Fallington, brand new to the channel, he's driving the number 10 in the JBL Cup Series. Didn't really mention in the Powerade duels, but a nice one for him in the 98. And then of course Carlos Sestra in the 24 Cup. He's also in the number 99 here in the Truck Series. And then we got Sean Martin, who had a abysmal ARCA Series development drive with Bronson Mitt. Gonna try to have a better season in the Truck Series. We're past halfway by a lap here in the Burger King 250, and here we go. What can Thor Sport do? Not gonna get to the inside quite yet, and oh yeah, it's gonna be a chess game now, because we are already about to catch up with the 45 and the 17.
Yeah, Hernandez and Garcia both very slow right now. And obviously, with you know, it might not be as big of a problem because this pack is not huge that's catching them, but there are going to be drivers that get held up. You know, there's one of these lanes is going to get blocked off, and maybe 2 of them, not sure yet. But right now, 25, 52, they're just kind of minding their business right now. You know, not really trying to race each other too aggressively. The 98 of Donnie Fallington keeps taking peeks to the inside, and he's not being very patient. But Logan Williams trying to be, but he's not going to be able to. The 98 is there to the inside. Can he get help from his teammate and of Carlos Estrada?
You got 3 4s on the inside lane, the 98, 99, and the 38, but with that 3-wide attempt, now Johnny Hernandez is going to take the race leeway in the number 52, and Chris Jericho on the outside lane. Of course, the 51 of Chris Reynolds, he's involved in that crash, I believe, and had some damage, but Chris Jericho was not. And oh boy, here we go. 10 laps to go, and the chess game begins. Anthony Hernandez and Juan Garcia.
Yeah, it's getting ready to get real interesting here. Look how slow they are. Whew. And that held up about 10 trucks. More got held than got past, and that is really... they're going to catch them again, I think, with how slow they're running. It wouldn't surprise me if they caught them again before the end of this race. They even come with a white flag. But that spreads out the field a bunch. Only 5 trucks are going to be in the lead pack now. And, yeah, that just changed a lot within a couple seconds.
Yeah, that's Daytona for you. Once we get that big wreck, then this is what it turns into. It's unfortunate, but it brings a whole different dynamic than what we normally get everywhere else, and we are not done yet. How about another lap car? Here is Chris Reynolds in the number 51, as we are gonna try to split them, but the 98, oh no! My goodness.
Oh, woo. Man, it's so sketchy with lap traffic here at Daytona.
That was almost a rookie mistake from Donnie Fallington right there. Almost tried blocking the 52. That about turned into a crash, and we've seen it before. The lap cars have caused a crash before at Daytona. We've seen it a bunch in the 500 before, and it would not be surprised if we have it here either tonight or in the 500. And now this 52 of Johnny Hernandez, not what you want to see here at Daytona. Have a massive lead with a 98, a 4, 99, 38, 20 of Wakefields up here. Clown Jr., Eli Blight, the 15 of Burnett. All these guys trying to catch up with the number 52, and they're going to do it without hesitation here.
Tell you what, this is not how I expected this race to play out. It's actually more spread out than I think anyone would have guessed. But look at, I mean, the 98 just going to blow right by the 52. Fallington, I'm telling you what, man, when you take the lead at Daytona, you might as well stay out of the way when that pack catches you, because if not, you will get ran over. The runs are so huge here, and they are side by side. 98 couldn't quite clear 52 of Johnny Hernandez for the lead. Still side by side, and looks like we're starting to form a tiny pack again here, so get a little bit of pack racing here towards the end.
6 laps to go. I'm not entirely sure if we will catch up to any more lap traffic, because the 16, 30, and the 11 are down into 3 and 4, and we are in turn 1 and 2. So I don't know if we will catch up with any more lap traffic. We have 8 trucks in the lead pack. The 15 of Burnett's trying to close in. Williamson and man, that's a heartbreaker. Logan Williams, the front row, they got held up, and they're not going to be in the lead pack anymore. And it's going to be interesting what ends up happening. Skylar Taylor, I believe they were in that second pack behind these guys. There was a couple of stragglers behind the leaders that were trying to keep up, but it's going to be interesting. I think it's going to come down to 8 trucks here at Daytona between Sean Martin, Johnny Hernandez, Trim Wakefield, Donnie Fallington, Matthew Burnett, Eli Blight, Carlos Estrai, Chris Jericho, and Roberto Clown Jr. with 5 laps to go.
Yeah, and at this point, now you got to be aggressive. You know, there's not a ton of trucks. I'm not even gonna say that because I'll jinx him. 52 truck right now. Needs to throw it onto the lead. Johnny Hernandez. I'm not talking about crashes anymore.
Yeah, please don't. We've jinxed
needs to
it.
hold on, but man, these runs are generating everywhere.
One's on the inside, one's on the outside. Johnny Hernandez trying to get the race victory here at Daytona, but Sean Martin trying to get the race win here. Of course, she didn't have a good luck this season, but that can all change here tonight. And it's going to be tough for these guys to get a big enough one, especially with most of them running up top. But might have to watch out for Fallington here. He's been aggressive, and if he can get clear and go to the inside, might have something for me. I don't know what we were doing off of turn number 4 right there, but we have 3 laps to go at Daytona.
Wow, what a push to the 38 of Shauna Martin. That was a huge push right there from the 02 of Avery Alford. I mean, that's probably the biggest push I've seen on the bottom all race.
Huge
and that's going to give the 38 a chance here. Now it's a battle of who has the better pusher. And I think the 02 might, I don't know, you said it, that 98's been aggressive. It's going to be a battle of, it's going to be a battle of who works better together, I guess would be the right term.
Sharman and Twinton Wakefield in the 20 on the inside, and then the 98 of Fallington and Hernandez on the outside. 2 laps to go. If that was the finish, it would have been the 38 getting the race victory. And oh no, you were right. We are not done with these 2 yet.
Uh-oh. to apologize. I said the 02 and I meant the 20, so my bad there.
Oh
Very similar
no!
looking trucks, and you can see, here we go. Oh, and they're wrecking!
That's gonna do it! That's gonna do
For
it!
that,
Sean Martin, Trent Wakefield, side by
they're
side
racing for the
off turn
win. This
4.
is it right here.
Side by side at the line, it will be Trenton Wakefield winning
It's
the Burger
gonna
King
be
250.
Wakefield.
Well,
That was unnecessary. 45 pulled right across the racetrack in front of the leaders. That's just that you can't do that.
I want to say we've had that happen here before on the channel where someone pulled in front of the leaders. That's not the first time. And I said we've seen lap
Anthony
cars.
Hernandez is gonna. I'm sure he's gonna hear about it.
Yeah, definitely. And oh, you know, I just realized Anthony Hernandez, he blocked and took out his father and Johnny Hernandez. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh no. That's not gonna be a good dinner between those two, but how about Wakefield? Development driver to Travis Crampton. Crampton won in duel number 1 on Monday night, and now his development driver to Wakefield, who had a solid season last season. I think he got a win or 2. He's gonna kick off the season with a race victory. Crown Jr. missing out on the 500. They will get second. Great one for them. Sean Martin also close, gonna be in 3rd. How about Eli Bright out in in 4th? Matthew Bennett out in 5th. Sustry in 6th. And Logan Williams in 7th. Jericho Gutierrez and John Hernandez, instead of getting a top 3, is gonna get 10th. And at the line, Trent Wakefield will kick off season number 5 with a race victory at Daytona, winning in a chaotic Burger King 250.
Man, I'm sure Trenton's happy to win, but not like that. That was. I don't like calling out drivers typically, but that was boneheaded by the 45. Just you gotta know when the leaders are coming up on you that fast. You have to get out of the way. I understand if they're 3 wide, but they're 2 wide. Gotta stay out of the way. And unfortunately, wrecked. What would have been an incredible battle for the win. And so, congratulations, Trenton Wakefield. But I have a feeling some drivers are not going to be happy with that 45 after this one.
Yeah, without a shadow of the doubt. And like you said, they were not 3 wide. They were just double filed. That 8 truck pack could have easily just split those 2 lap cars and then have a 1 lap sprint with the entire pack. But unfortunately, that's not how it played out. And you guys will see in the corner of the screen the replay of that incident down the backstretch between the 45 and the 52. Some family drama leaving Daytona, but and I think the field might have to worry about Nathan Hernandez because he is in the 6th car for RFK in the Cup Series in the 500. So hopefully he does not do that in the 500. But nevertheless, what a wild Burger King 250 here at Daytona. Wakefield gets the job done, crashing in 2nd, and Martin rounds out the top 3. Eli Bright, he definitely deserved something to go his way during Speed Race. He's not had a lot of speed, and not a lot of good luck has gone his way in his Cup car at Legacy Motor Club, and gets a solid 1 and 4th, and then Matthew Bennett sneaks inside the top 5, and number 15 for Tricon. Sustry, Williams, Jericho, Gutierrez with a great one. A lot like Crown Jr., nice bounce back after not making it into the 500, and then Johnny Hernandez. What could have been for that 52 machine? Zachary Fitzgerald in 11th, Donnie Follington in 12th. A great rookie 1 from Donnie Follington in the number 98. Definitely shows some solid speed and momentum here tonight. You have to see what they can do this season. Josh Winston in 13th, Nick Lopez in 14th. Skylar Taylor in 15th, Stout, Mendoza, William Ayers, driver there in the number 2 truck gets an 18th spot, finishing spot here tonight. Avery Alford in 19th, he's going to be in the 500 I believe here tomorrow. And I mean rounding out the top 20. Rose Watson still getting 22nd, but what could have been for Ben Watson here at Daytona. Nelson, Abel, Rando, Seidel, 26 trucks on the lead lap, and then of course Reynolds, Garcia, and Hernandez all 1 or 2 laps down. We didn't catch this, but Stephen Collin also blew up. That's unfortunate for the number 23. You guys will also see that in the corner of the screen wherever it happened, but tough way for Stephen Collin there. And of course Matt Johnson and Sam Oskin DNF from the big one early on. What a wild race here at Daytona. What's the final thoughts after the Burger King 250 here at Daytona?
You said it. Wild race. Wild finish. Then I'm still trying to process that. Again, I hate to see races end under caution, but man, I feel like drama. That was the race to watch. Hopefully we don't see a finish like that in the Cup Series. But you know.
Yeah, hopefully.
All you can do, I guess, is laugh about it.
Yeah, hopefully we do not see that in the Cup Series tomorrow in the Daytona 500, and it's gonna be a wild one for sure. It's been a wild speed race. It's been a wild couple of nights here, and the speed race has been amazing. Wakefield gets the win here at Daytona, and of course, good luck to you and Dale Campbell at JTG going into the Daytona 500 tomorrow. Have a decent starting spot, and gonna have to wait and see what happens. The season 5 Daytona 500. The last 10 days or so, 10 days, came down to tomorrow. At, I believe, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, it'll be the Season 5 Daytona 500 for the JBL Cup Series. That's gonna be a blast, it always is, and I hope you guys cannot wait for it, because I'm excited as well. For these Truck Series drivers, we will be back next week at Homestead for Race 2, and to conclude, I guess, the little Florida two-step, 2 weeks in a row in Florida. And congratulations to Twin Whitfield on the race victory here at Daytona. Thanks for Chase for joining me once again here at Daytona, and we will see you guys tomorrow night for the Daytona 500 for Season 5 of the JBL Cup Series. Bye!